Pittsburgh Steelers fans and NFL Draft Nation, welcome to Night One live stream from the alternate Fans First Sports Network DDP show, the DDP Special Live Edition. With my partner with the Draft Dynasty podcast, Jeremy Betts. My name is Andrew Wilbar. Of course, as Jeremy always says on the DDP, whether it be fantasy or for real, we've got you covered. And tonight is the culmination, Mr. Betts, of what we work for 365 days a year.
It is as real as it gets, and I could not be more excited. The Raiders are going to go chalk here, and then from there it gets wild. So
I would love to see one year where just everyone automatically knows what the pick is, and then it just totally throws a curveball, and like it's hidden so much. It'd be wonderful to see some year.
It'd be fantastic.
I don't know that will ever happen, but
right.
It would be worth having a bad mock draft for. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, it would.
Anyways, for those of you that are watching, make sure you're more than welcome to pop in with any questions in the live chat, and we'll be happy to answer those as they come in. And as we go through these first few picks, we'll have a couple people hopping on and off throughout the night tonight. But just breaking down some rumors, I mean, there's so much to digest. There always is when it comes to the draft, but especially with how things have gone today with the whole George Pickens saga. He finally signs the tag. To me, that motions the sense that he's probably going to get moved, if not tonight, at some point this weekend. Would you agree?
Yeah. He has to sign it to be traded. And so the fact that he did that and all the conversation about it had been that he was unhappy, that he was going to be fighting it, whatever. The fact he signs it tells me that he was given some information that, if somebody offered the right pick and with a contract extension attached to it, that they'd probably deal him. And so he was willing to sign with that hope. Whether they're telling him the truth or not remains to be seen, but it's there for him at least.
When we're talking about Mendoza as a prospect as a whole, what do you see as his long-term upside? I know that we knew that this was going to be the pick for weeks on end, but when we're talking about just long-term projection, is this a guy that can actually win a Super Bowl? Do you think he's more maybe, like a Kirk Cousins type? What is your projection for him long-term?
Yeah, I do think you're going to have to build a team around him, and the pick is in as we're sitting here watching. So we will see the official announcement shortly, but I do think he has the stuff to make to raise a team's ceiling and not just provide them a high floor. But I do think you're going to have a contender around him from a roster perspective. You're not going to be able to throw a flawed team out there like you can with Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen and these types of guys and like the Matthew Staffords of the world and still be okay. You're going to have a competent roster building group around him. So, right. Father-in-law over here is a Georgia fan, and he's saying the Stetson Bennett's of the world.
Hey, if he gets an opportunity, if the Rams don't draft a quarterback, maybe he'll have a opportunity to prove himself at some point.
Yeah, well, and you mocked Ty Simpson to the Rams, and that is not what we're looking for. So
it'll be amazing to see what happens there. I think that's one of the biggest storylines, to be quite honest, tonight.
Yeah. I'm interested in your take on Mendoza because we haven't really talked about him on any of our shows.
Kirk Cousins was my comp for him. I like the way that he rolls out of the pocket, navigates through things. I think he's a little bit more clutch than Cousins is. We know how Cousins typically falls apart in the big moments. I think Mendoza's capable of more. He has enough physical tools, not elite, but if you put enough around him, especially with Clint Kubiak and the offense he can put in place, I think that there's a lot of upside there.
Yep.
Here it is.
No surprises. All right. Now the draft starts, ladies and gentlemen.
Who you think it is? I know we debated this on the DDP this week. Are we thinking Reese? Are we thinking Bailey?
Yeah. I'm gonna stick with Reese. I think it's smoke. What we've been hearing about David Bailey. And so I think they're going to go Reese. He just makes more sense, and he's the better overall player with the higher ceiling. So if I'm the Jets, that's what I'm taking, and that's what I'm going to stick with.
All right, got My cousin Nathan's coming on for a minute. Got him on for a little bit as well. So
What's up, Nathan?
Hey.
So got an extra guest on the DDP. So Mendoza won. So we got Reese or Bailey. In my mock draft, I had David Bailey here at number 2. So I'm very intrigued to see what happens. At least it's one of those picks that if you miss it, at least it's not going to throw off your entire mock, because most likely whatever team is going to take the other guy probably would have taken whoever was there anyways. So you're only missing those 2 picks in your mock if you miss this one.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I think like you talk about like the NCAA March Madness tournament and how many brackets are busted after the first game is over. Everybody in the country's mock draft is still okay after the first pick. So we're all still alive.
Yes, I would say the odds of getting a perfect mock draft are about the same as getting a perfect bracket.
Yeah, I think you're about right.
So let's see here. So Nathan, who do you think you going Reese or Bailey here?
Bailey.
Yes. Seems to be where it's starting to trend, but it's such a toss up.
I gotta say the draft hat on Mendoza looks pretty sharp.
Yeah, Mendoza he dresses like a sharp guy.
Yeah, I mean character wise, he's a slam dunk.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I got a guy here at the college that's watching with me who's a big Indiana fan, so he's pumped that his boy went. Just seeing his boy go number 1 overall.
So who do you guys think is going to go to? Who do you guys think is going to go to?
I've got Bailey.
I've got Reese. So
we know they're not taking Love.
Yeah.
They're not trading out of it.
Are they going to – there's no way they trade out.
No. They did a good job of keeping things tight this year. In years past, the Jets have not always done a great job of keeping secrets. This year, they didn't really need to keep a secret necessarily. It wouldn't have affected anybody else, but they did a good job of keeping it close to the vest.
Aaron Glenn is on the phone, so it's going to come across the board soon.
Yeah, at this rate, this draft's going fast.
Yeah,
we're talking about being done by 11 tonight.
So until this year, they were doing 10 minutes per pick in the first round, and they lowered that to 8 this year to try to get out faster because it was going to like midnight 30 every in the first round. And
surprised they're already under 3 minutes.
Yeah,
I guess it's as soon as the other one is done.
Yep, as soon as that pick is announced, or as soon as the pick is in, then they go on the clock. Yeah, is that right? As soon as the pick is in, the next team goes on the clock.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not once the announcement's made, but as soon as the pick.
I wish it was that way so that we could. Yeah. I don't know. I like it longer. It's like we put on all the work the entire year, and we're just trying to find ways to.
I'm on a podcast right now.
Just
shrink it.
We're just trying to make it. Yeah. Just trying to make it shorter.
Yep. Shrink that time up. Imagine covering it when it was 15 minutes a pick back in like 2006.
I wish it was still that way, man. I wish it was still that way.
It's crazy. 15 minutes.
15 minutes, round 1. Do 10 minutes for 2, 3, and 4, all standalone days. And then 5 through 7, you do all together 5 minutes per pick. 5
all
days.
Standalone days for rounds 2, 3, and 4.
You know the NFL would still make money on it if they promoted it.
All right, here we go.
I think they should also move it back so that we have a couple extra weeks to do mock drafts and analysis and all that stuff.
No. The draft fatigue was there by the end of this week. All right. Who's it going to be?
Oh, I'm ahead of you guys.
Reese.
Yes. There we go. 2 for 2.
Remember Mitch. Jeb.
This is the wrong pick in my opinion, but I think I understand it from their perspective. I guess Aaron Glenn's got a win something now, not like a playoff game or anything, but he's got to put a good team on the field right away at every position.
Yeah.
But I would have taken Reese. All right, so now 3 is extremely interesting.
This is where it really starts.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Nate?
Probably Reese. I don't know. Anything could happen though.
I think if Arizona stays, I think this pick is Love regardless. Either somebody moves up for Love or they take Love. This was gutsy because, I do not like this pick at 3 for a running back. With the amount of money he's going to be making. But that's what a mock draft is. It's not what you would do. It's what you're predicting will happen. So.
Right. This is, it's only the second pick, but our first guy to walk out on stage in Pittsburgh. So.
Yeah, there we go. He can learn to run. He can learn to play better, a little bit stronger against the run. Man, he's got a chance to be special.
What were you guys' thoughts on those legends coming out before it started?
That was really cool. Really, really cool.
Yeah.
But, I mean, those are the guys that I grew up with. Hines Ward, Ben Roethlisberger. So, oh wow! I will say Bailey's highlight package is pretty good. He puts a lot of good plays on tape. So, okay. So, do you think they canceled his meeting or his top 30 visit because they were already sold on him? They didn't need to really find out anything else.
Can you repeat that?
Do you think that they canceled his top 30 visit, David Bailey, because they just knew that they didn't need to know anything else? Like maybe the medicals came back fine from the combine or whatever, and they were good to go.
I think so. I think that I'm curious who they ended up bringing in as their other 30 instead, or did they bring somebody else in?
No, they just canceled it. He was going to be their last one.
That's so weird. I would have made sense if it's like, oh, let's just get another one that we can bring in, but I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. It's the Jets, but
that was why I stuck with Reese mostly, because I was like, why would they do that? That just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Stephen Poor says he thinks Love will be the pick here as well. We'll see.
The Cardinals are going to take every second of this clock too to see if they can get a trade through. Probably.
So will Tennessee.
Yeah.
Wait, Shefty. Oh, they're just giving information on Bailey. ESPN can't do that, Dust. They can't just be like Shefty and then just banger it.
Wow, 2 minutes left on the clock. Sticking and picking.
I don't know why they really need a running back though. They have obviously Connor. They have like 2 other guys too though.
Algier.
Yeah.
They have Algier and Benson, right? Still?
Algier.
Still have Trey Benson. Yeah, I don't get this
pick, Trey Benson.
But by the time they're actually good, they're going to have to pay them more than what they're already paying them on this contract. So it doesn't make much sense to me, but let's see what happens here. What team, Jeremy, if you had to pick a team for Pickens, do you think it's Kansas City that would trade?
I would love to see him there. Maybe Kansas City. Maybe the Rams.
That would be interesting.
That would be crazy. All right, pick is in. Cardinals are making the selection. They're not trading it. Yeah, it's probably Love. Everybody's talking like it's love.
Kuiper says, Kuiper, this is the first time I've ever heard him talk about running back at 3, saying that is absolutely not too high to take a running back. His point on this one is that he's more than a running back with his receiving skills that he has, and that's why. But it's funny because I bought into his philosophy more than he's bought into it. Like it's running back. I don't care what he can do.
I mean, let's be honest. This should be Reese for them with their needs.
Yes.
And the player on the board.
The grade A pick would
value.
Be Reese.
The selection that they made, we anticipated perhaps a trade up to this. Does not appear we've had that. The Cardinals pick is indeed in. The Titans are on the clock, and the commissioner is making his walk to the podium to announce.
Let's see, pick is in.
I love how everyone was booing him earlier.
If you hear it before we do, Nathan, you can't react to it.
Yeah, I won't.
Go. This would be huge for my mock if I can get this one right. Oh, they did it!
That's actually crazy.
I got it right.
I had to wait about 15 seconds to react.
Running back.
What's that?
To make this worth the pick here, he's got to be like an all-pro type as a rookie.
Yeah.
To me.
Nathan, are you ahead of us?
Yeah, by about 15 seconds.
Okay, so yeah,
So
you're
I
right.
had to-
Jeremy, I'm just the one who's behind. Well, thank you for not doing that.
Yeah.
I think ours is still synced, Andrew. Pretty close, anyway.
Yeah, before you came on, Nathan, we delayed his by about 15 seconds because mine's behind.
No, okay.
As long as you behave, we'll keep you on. Not
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 4 here. Do we see a trade here? Or does Tennessee stay?
I don't know.
Tennessee's in the pickle now.
I need a win here. I need a Sonny Styles here for my mock.
What do you think, Nathan?
I can see that.
If they stay here?
I have no idea. I wasn't expecting this to happen.
I
could see Styles.
In my mock, I had the Saints trading up here and trading pick 4, obviously, and pick 142, and they get in return pick 8 and pick 42 from Tennessee. Or or Tennessee gets 8, or they trade 8 and 42 to Tennessee gets 8 and 42. Already 4 minutes on the clock, and they just finally put the time up there. Like, it is crazy how fast this round is going. It's going to be done way too early.
Might not have to stay up all night, Andrew. That's a good thing.
Oh! It's like I want to.
Andrew wants to stay up till 5 a.m.
It's like I messed my entire year on 3 days, and it's like we're just making it shorter and shorter. It's like it's getting to the point where it's not even worth it anymore.
Maybe the problem is with you and not the NFL draft.
Yeah, I was going to say that maybe you're the problem.
Maybe just
I'm just kidding. Let's keep our podcast together and keep that content rolling. Wow,
I could see Carnell Tate here.
Tate would be a slight reach here, but he'd fill the need. Like, I wouldn't have a problem with them taking him here. Like, I think he's a safe pick, and like he's gonna help. He's gonna be an immediate help to Team Ward. So from that standpoint,
Who are their receivers right now?
It's a great question. I don't know if they know yet. Calvin Ridley's still there.
Oh, okay.
I think they signed somebody in free agency, but wasn't of anyone of like note.
And Elik Ayumanor, or however you say his name.
Elik Ayumanor or whatever, yeah.
Ayumanor, yeah.
Well, we're running out of time for a trade. Nope, Titans stayed. Pick is in.
Yeah, pick is in. Where's all these trades we were promised? Not happening.
Since 2018, why were your skill set translate to the NFL?
I mean, It's just a blessing. You know,
I don't know why my gut tells me this is going to be Reese,
Yeah, Reese makes sense here.
even though they don't need edge as
Oh,
bad
yeah.
as linebacker. I think,
Well, again, he can do
yeah,
whatever of those two things.
right.
So,
And Salah loves his pass rushers.
yeah, he does. I think he's dream scenario here is playing out to take Reese. It's going to be an Ohio State guy though. It's going to be Reese or Styles, I think.
If they don't take Reese here, do the Giants take Reese at 5 and trade Thibodeau?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
I cannot imagine Reese getting outside the top 5. That's just mind-boggling in this draft.
Yeah. If the Giants
So I
don't
bet-
take him,
I
I would
bet he
definitely
goes here.
think New Orleans would just trade up 2 spots with Cleveland to secure him. I would think.
Or heck, the Chiefs might too.
I certainly hope the Browns wouldn't just like throw a wild card, and if Reese is there, they just take Reese there and pair him with Garrett.
Yeah.
The Titans' new logo looks good to me. I like it.
Same. The old one was pretty good too, though.
Yeah. I think it's the colors more that I like.
Mhm.
Every year, I always project too many trades in this mock, and then always ends up throwing it off because of that. Always. I'm betting Reese. I'd be okay. I would love it if it was Tate, just so I can keep my mock accurate.
Yeah. I
don't think
to
he goes
be
high though.
All right, here we go.
need to be Styles, but all
They're
right,
saying
here
there's gotta be
comes.
defensive player.
Carnell Tate, wide receiver, Ohio State. That one sends a charge through this crowd, and wide receiver used right.
Yes, let's go.
I was right.
This is wild, man. This is wild.
This is crazy.
4 for 4, Andrew.
What?
4 for 4 in slot,
4 for 4.
draft slot.
4 for 4. Pick the team.
Oh, 4 for 4. Pick the team.
Yeah, I had
Not
the
slot.
trade there. I had the Titans taking them at 8, but that's huge because it keeps the rest of my mock coherent.
Hey, I was right. It was an Ohio State player.
Qualifies as a state pick. You know what you get? By the way, you also blocked as well. Very unselfish player. A great year for Ohio State. Jeremiah certainly helped out. Jeremiah still looking one of the top 3 players.
Oh yeah.
See here.
The Giants gotta take Reese here.
Steven, if you're still in the comment section, I want to get your thoughts on since you're an NFC Easter. Let's I'm curious what you think the Giants do here at 5. How much money do we want to bet that this is an Ohio State player?
My whole paycheck? I don't know.
I still think that there's a chance Tyson is the pick here. That
I
would be
think,
insane
yeah.
if Jordan Tyson's the pick here at number 5. That's what I have in my mock draft. I'm going to stick with it here
Really? Wow.
because Cleveland needs a receiver at 6. Washington could use a receiver, and now that Tate's already off the board,
Yeah.
one of those teams is going to take one because the receiver went. I
Yeah.
think that pushes the urgency up to take Tyson more now that he's gone.
Well,
Unless guys can find a team to move back with. Maybe they're not going to trade in division most likely, but maybe Washington moves up 2 spots if they pick's already in.
Yeah. Well, see, Washington needs defense too, and they, they probably weren't expecting for Reese or Styles to make it to them.
Nope.
I know.
I actually have them getting Caleb Downs, the Commanders.
Yeah, they could go downs
Let's see,
too.
but
The Giants could easily go downs here, and leave both Reese and. But yeah, I think it is one of those 3 Ohio State players.
Yeah, Downs would not shock me at all. I have him at 10 for the Giants, so it would be the same team, just not the right pick.
Robert Sala's not happy.
still counts.
Oh, yeah?
Brian Dayball is, but I'm just kidding. Sala's fine.
Ooh, that's a pretty good catch.
available. The Cardinals say because the second receiver drafted.
I'm wondering if they're going to have any commercials tonight at all.
Also from Ohio State.
Steven, I want them to take a kicker. I think they will take Reese, and then we'll take a receiver with the 10th pick.
Turno, what do you want?
He's an Eagles fan, so
Yeah.
So. Man alive.
The broadcasts aren't keeping up.
No, I don't know they're going to have commercials tonight at all. Might just be commercial free, sponsored by Marriott Bonvoy.
I mean, they've got enough ads on the screen.
Yeah. For real.
Product placement.
If it was a Bernard Romero, he sacrificed everything for forever and ever.
Guys, literally. Are you watching this interview?
Yep.
Well, that is what this night is about. It is about
Dude's literally wearing a white beater with a suit coat over it.
of these young men and their families.
Okay, here, finally, commercial.
They're training them at all at Ohio State, Jeremy. What do you got? What are you teaching them there?
Right? Be yourself.
So the Browns swapped with the Chiefs. Does that mean?
The Chiefs traded up to 6
Did they?
with Cleveland. Yep. That's
Oh, they did?
Cleveland gets one of their picks?
Cleveland goes
I
back to
bet
9,
that-
and then they probably got something else as well.
I bet you that's for Arvell Reese. I
bet you're right.
Reese.
So this has to
Yeah.
be Styles here or Downs.
That means the pick either has to be Styles, Downs, or Tyson. Because the Chiefs aren't trading up for Styles. They're not trading up for Downs.
If I'm the Chiefs, I can't believe this. That's just awesome for them.
I'm happy for them. Like this is this is great for them. That's incredible. I mean, when you're picking this high and you're not usually up this high, I mean, this is your one chance. You gotta go all in. I mean, if 3 picks, I'm curious to see the compensation, but it's not. I don't think it's going to be outrageous. Like a late. Well, they don't have a late second, I don't think, but a second at most. I'm betting it's probably their early third. If they have an early third, that's probably the pick they gave up.
Okay, so Kansas City had 29 or 9, 29, 40, and then 60 something, I think. 67 or something like that.
Sounds about right.
Probably 67 is what they would have given up.
Mm-hmm.
That early third.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, so it'd be a little more like 70 something, 70 or something like that.
Yeah.
I need to actually pull up the draft order.
I need to pull up in my mock. Kansas City owns 74.
74, yeah.
That would be my assumption. Let me see if
All right, so I'm taking a win here on my mock because I had Kansas City trading up and the Browns trading back, just not with each other. But I'm taking that one.
Yep. Yeah, Browns Chiefs been deep talks on a trade to send Kansas City up to number 6 pick and Cleveland back to 9. I mean, we knew Cleveland wanted
I
to
haven't
trade
seen
back.
this yet.
It's just on the tracker on the bottom of the screen. That's all I see it.
Yeah, they don't have that on ESPN at all either, but it's Rappaport said they've been in talks, so it's got to be true. And ESPN doesn't usually make the change until they actually announce it here. So probably as soon as they announce the Giants pick, they're probably going to go straight to Schefter and announce the trade formally.
Yeah, and I'll bet that just like they do in games where they take TV timeouts, I bet they do that here as well. Pause the clock for 2 minutes or whatever while they do the.
I sure hope so, or else we're going to be like 3 picks behind here pretty soon.
Yeah.
The National Football League draft, the New York Giants selection is in at number 5. And here comes the commissioner.
Yeah, the Commanders are already on the clock. The Kansas City pick is in.
Come on. Yeah, I hate this.
And now they're going to have a Story time.
NFL's
Yeah.
draft, NIL, and short pick times. Let's see. Salute to service.
Major Loki is a tragic fatal injury off of Floyd and Kansas there.
Does anyone think that the Giants can make a push for the playoffs next year?
I mean, the new head coach bump. If Jackson Dart's any good, I have my doubts about that though.
We'll see. If this pick is Jordan Tyson, this would be the first time I don't know how many years that I got the first 5 right in a mock. Let's see what happens here. Go.
At number 5 overall,
Oh,
What? No way.
that's insane.
So what did
So
Kansas
what
City
Kansas
trade
City
up
trading up for? Are they trading up for Tyson?
for? That's got to be what it is then. Getting ahead of New Orleans.
Oh
for
my
Tyson,
word!
Washington for Tyson.
They wouldn't need to trade up for that though, because the teams ahead of them don't need safety.
Can you imagine Xavier Worthy and Jordan Tyson?
Well, Worthy's an afterthought in that offense right now when you've
Yeah, I
got
know.
Rice. So, man,
Goodness.
I didn't see that.
Plus, Terry Kill's got to be back in Kansas City. No one else wants him.
Right. Elite. Yep. That's those Ohio State
I'm
boys.
thinking it's
for
got to
you.
be Tyson to Kansas City here.
All right, I got to see who Casey takes. Then I'll probably have to hop off for a little bit.
All right. Let's see here. Styles doesn't really make sense for Kansas City. I'm thinking in my head they wouldn't need to trade up for Bain. It's got to be Tyson.
Pickson.
There's no way it would be Proctor, would it?
No. If it is, I'll turn off the TV. I quit.
That was the other guy that Cleveland, because I'm thinking I'm looking at Washington, New Orleans, like who would they really need to move up to get that they wouldn't take, and it would have to be Tyson. But I forgot about Cleveland. Cleveland, if they got stuck at 6, there were talks that they would either take Proctor or Fano.
Yeah.
And some trade compensation announcement in here. The Chiefs gave up picks 74 and 148.
So the Chiefs
third
gave the
and
Browns pick 74
Early third
and
and early fifth,
148 to move up
We're
from
talking
9 to 6.
potential move up for the Steelers.
So that's a
Probably
third
talking
rounder and a
about
fifth rounder.
Similar package probably would be a third and a fifth, or 8 spots a little bit lower.
Yeah. So if Jordan Tyson is the pick, is he the new Mr. Third and Fifth?
Adam Schefter saying, despite drafting Arvell Reese, the Giants do not intend to trade Kayvon Thibodeau.
Well, yeah, I guess they're just going to kind of use him as a kind of like an ace type player, you know?
Wow. I mean, if you're just going pure BPA, I mean, he's the best player in the draft, in my opinion.
How they plan to utilize you in their defense.
Oh, the Giants told me they're going to get uniquely. They said they're going to use it in this unique way, so I'm looking forward to that.
He's the perfect like star player for them.
Help you all the way back to your days at Glenville High School in Ohio.
I can't say no, but thank you. You know, it's a fucking childhood coach out of hands. It was on my high school coach, my parents, my family, my brothers. All I can say is thank you.
You got the hat to fit finally. Congratulations.
Third youngest top 5 pick since 2000. 20 years old, 236 days.
He's just a kid, like you.
Hey, I'm to the point where now I'm older than most of these prospects, which is crazy.
Bro.
It's like the first year that it's actually turned over. Like last year was my 22 year, so the seniors you're coming in with, like most of these guys, 80% of these prospects, I'm now older than, which is a different aspect.
Yeah, wait till you're 10 years older than him.
By that point, I won't have hair.
You might not by next year.
We would anticipate there will be more super quickly, Mel. The commission to come down. You can give a lot better defense. Look at defense shots. Washington and New Orleans. What are we looking at there?
Shefty said Ruben Bain.
What?
Or Rappaport said Ruben Bain.
Schefter
Could be a
saying
target.
Bain or Delane? That would be crazy because we talked about earlier. I mentioned this with Corey earlier on our previous live stream, how in Steve Spagnuolo's defenses in years past, it's always been all about the length. And
Yeah.
I mocked Ruben Bain here, 2 Kansas, so I'm hoping that's the pick for my mock pick. But that would that actually move up. I didn't think Washington was interested. Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know the pick.
I will remind you, the Kansas City traded first team All-Pro.
Montour Delane. I mentioned it.
This draft is out of its mind.
I knew Washington liked him, but I didn't think they liked him enough to take him at 7. I thought that was on a trade back.
In his only season at LSU, transferred after 3 years at Virginia Tech. No doubt.
All right. I'm going to head out, but I'll hop back on in a little while, okay?
All right, sounds good.
See you guys.
See you.
Well, that was a curveball.
Yep.
I thought it was possible, but not on a trade up.
You're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting a guy that's very patient that can see that coverage.
I've obviously seen a little bit of this guy.
He's not
Since he's
physical,
from LSU.
but he's smart. He's so smart.
Yeah.
He's got a great sense for the game. He reads quarterback size incredibly well. I'm thinking here, Styles is still here. This has to be the pick. Let's see. Wow. That seems so counterintuitive considering they traded so much away. They already traded their corners away. They're just replacing what they lost. They're not really getting better. So that's interesting. But good for him. He's a good player.
Yep.
Be an impact player year 1.
This draft is flying.
This pick does need to be Styles. So if you had to guess a team where George Pickens gets traded, if you had to mention one, where would you do it?
I don't think it happens. I mean, I don't.
Why would he have signed the franchise tag though? He had said that he was not.
Yeah.
He had shown no interest in signing a franchise tag. He was definitely wanting to sign a long-term deal, and the Cowboys have already said it's not a priority for them. The only reason they would have done it the day of the draft would be if they're trying to trade him. To me, at least, it makes too much sense to me.
I've heard rumors of Baltimore. That would sting so bad. I can see Kansas City.
I would love to see him go to Cleveland. Shador can just let him. He would have so many fits in that offense. I saw the post today by the by Babylon B. It has a picture of the Browns are on the clock and says, "Nation excitedly gathers for annual tradition of seeing whose career will be killed by Cleveland Browns." See, here's Delane talking to him.
Just watch the Cowboys trade Pickens to the Eagles and completely ruin their fan base.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Well, you never know if Jerry Jones. Where do you think he could go?
Who?
Pickens.
I think Kansas City makes the most sense. I think San Francisco, Cleveland, the Jets, I think they all have the resources where they could actually throw something at Dallas that might.
Oh, yeah, him and Garrett Wilson would be pretty nice.
They don't have a quarterback. That'd be the most Jets thing to do. Pay another receiver without a quarterback.
What do you mean, bro? Like, Geno Smith is that guy, totally. Do you think they try to get Ty Simpson maybe day 2? Or do you think Arizona will? Do you think New York will try to go after Ty Simpson?
I don't think so, no. Oh, here's the 7th pick. They've got Bettis up, and they've got Mel Blount back out.
Yeah.
I'm joined on stage by former winners Lynn Swan and Jerome Bettis.
Oh, I'm getting Bobby Wagner come out for it.
And the league welcome its newest member to the prestigious club 2 months ago.
Stephen Poor says if Dallas picks a wide receiver at 12, then Pickens will definitely be gone, I believe. Somehow Tyson is still on the board.
Yeah. Man, if he goes to New Orleans, I would be so happy.
Make their team and the league a better place. With the 7th pick, in the 2026 NFL Draft.
Why are they? Oh, it's Lynn Swan and Jerome Bettis. Not Blunt. I was like, he's a little small for Blunt.
I didn't see that.
I don't know why he's still announcing the pick when they have. There we go.
He's finally taken.
Yep.
Where do you have him going?
I had him going to Washington. That one was correct.
Washington, okay.
I knew if Love was off the board and Styles was there, I knew he was going to be the pick. That was one of my most confident ones. It made too much sense. It's a dire need for them. He's the best player available. It only makes sense.
Yeah.
Mr. Reiser, let's
I'm going.
Let's get. So we got Max Reiser here. He is our Indiana guy. So you got Mendoza that went number 1 overall. What are your thoughts so far in the first round?
There's been a lot of different things. It's been a little bit of a different draft this year. Definitely surprising having a running back go so high. First, I think about Saquon Barkley getting drafted that high in the first, so hopefully that will work out. But excited to see maybe some different trades that will go on and see what happens with just the league this year. It's been a crazy year this past year, so just excited to see if the Chiefs are going to bounce back and see if there's going to be some different people that are going to be able to make it to the playoffs.
Now the Colts, you're a Colts fan. The Colts don't have a first-round pick because of the Sauce Gardner trade.
Correct.
What do you see them doing on day 2? I know they need some defensive help. Do you have a specific spot you think they could look at?
I know that we traded Zaire Franklin, our linebacker. So I don't know what they got planned. It'd be great if we could get a really good linebacker, or just find a replacement for Kenny Moore. I know he's seeking for a trade, so that's probably the plan for right now. We'll see how it goes.
See what happens. The pick is in for the Saints. I'm curious to see what happens here. I'm thinking. Let's see. So I had them moving up for Reese. It could be Bain, or it could be Tyson, unless I'm missing someone here. So I need to start crossing names off. So Reese is gone, Bailey's gone, Love is gone, Kyles is now gone. It could take Downs. Caleb Downs is a possibility. I'm not going to take a Wanye. Dwayne and Tater gone. I'm not taking Mono. So to me, this pick is either Tyson, Bain, or Downs. To me, Bain makes the most sense because of their aging pass rush. Jordan's old. I mean, they need to get younger.
Yeah, the whole defense is more on the more side of things. Demario Davis and Jordan. So Just try to get some young players in there, along with they got their quarterback going into their second year, and they got more of a younger, exciting offense. So we'll see what they do here.
Nate, this is your Louisiana team. What's your thoughts?
Hopefully Jordan Tyson. If they fix their defense, that's great too, though.
Yeah, I definitely think it's one of those two. It's either Tyson or it's the Bain. I get Caleb Downs. It's just so high for a safety. I know he's a blue chip prospect, but they have so many other needs at key positions. I think receiver. When you got a young quarterback, you take what's going to help him more. So I struggle with this one.
What do you think Cleveland does at 9?
What's that?
What do you think Cleveland can do at 9?
I think they go offensive line. I think it's either Fano or Proctor. I think they take the offensive lineman at 9. I'd say I'm 80% sure that that's what they're going to do. Everything else that they need is not really prevalent at that point. They could take Bain if he's there, but nothing else makes sense. For me, at this point, with Tate off the board, I suppose they could be a sneaky team that was into Tyson. Maybe, I don't know. I could be off on that, but I think that the Saints here probably go there. I would say, if I'm betting, I'd say Bain goes here at 8. At 9 is Proctor or Fano. I'm hoping Fano because that's why I had my mock. And then 10, I would have Tyson. I did not think that Tyson was going to make it to 10, but he might.
Whoever gets him is going to have the steal of the first round.
Yep.
He's got so much talent.
Let's see if Rappaport has anything new on. The Giants are sticking and picking. Giants are not trading out. Yeah, this is. I hate this for the NFL because they're already 2 picks behind the Cleveland's pick. It looks like Cleveland's pick is already in. So it looks like the Giants pick might already be in. So
wow,
this is going way too fast. I strongly disapprove. Let's see.
So who do the Cardinals trade of their running backs now?
What's
Because they
that?
have 4. Who of the Cardinals running backs do they trade now? Because they have 4 solid guys.
I don't think they trade any of them. I think Benson's either a cap casualty or they might move him for like a 7th or a late round pick swap or something like that. But they're not going to get any value out of him because he's been injured. I think there's a chance that Connor could get waived post June 1. They might just cut him. They're not obviously. I mean, they just signed.
He's announcing one of their picks, though.
What?
He's announcing one of their picks, though. I heard. That would be crazy if he does that. Then they just cut him.
I don't know.
That would be funny though. But
I would say Benson is probably just ends up being a cut. Benson doesn't make the roster, or they keep 4 and somehow Benson makes it because they still have DeMercado there. They've still got some other guys as well. Like Benson's not going to get an automatic roster spot. Mel's best available. Caleb Downs, Jordan Tyson, Francis Manoa. I think the Browns are going to take Spencer Fano at 9 because the Saints aren't going to take him here. I think he's the pick at 9. Let's see.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Having traded back with Kansas City a bit earlier than the Giants will make their second pick of the night. But here comes New Orleans and the commissioner, Roger Goodell, starting with here now.
So let's see. Tyson or Bain? Bain. Come on.
They gotta finish their song first.
Oh, yeah, they're going nuts.
Let's go.
Hey, I don't know it yet. Stop. I'm kicking you off.
You don't know who it is.
Yes, I do. It's Jordan Tyson because you said let's go, and that's what you wanted.
Oh, shoot.
All right, do that one more time. You're gone. You're gone.
Okay, sorry.
All right, this one has to be Fano.
That's perfect for him.
Just look at the fact that the Giants will. I'm imagining the Giants now are going to take Downs at 10 probably because there's no receiver. They're not going to take Lemon at 10. So I imagine that Downs will be the pick at 10.
I'm surprised he's still available.
Oh man,
I love this highlight reel.
The Dolphins are going to be interesting at 11 because they have they desperately need a receiver. Like Lemon would make a bunch of sense for them. You got to get them equal. So, their top receiver is like Jalen Tolbert.
Yeah.
That they need a receiver. Like to me, that would be the ideal pick. But
Tolbert had a great training camp, whatever, the other day.
But he's not
he
even
pretty good.
Wide receiver 3. They need a 1 and a 2. So
yeah,
I think they're going to go Bain, though. He's the local guy. They could go Bain. They could go Mauino. I just don't think they're going to take Lemon there. Oh, man, he's really emotional.
Yeah.
The minute I saw the Browns pick is in, I'm like, oh, yeah, he's getting emotional for the right reasons. He's down crying, not because he's happy. He's down crying because his career is done before it starts. No, I think Fano would be a great pick for the Browns if they take him here. I would have been okay with the Steelers taking him if he fell to a certain spot.
Who do you have Miami getting originally?
Originally, I had them taking Mauinoa because I had Bain going to Kansas City. I didn't think he'd be there. Ravens are a sneaky team to watch for Bain, though. If he starts to slide, even though they just got Hendrickson and they've got Green from last year, it's not a need. But if they want to add another pass rusher, they legitimately could. So that's gonna be interesting to watch. I think once you go down to the Rams, you got the Rams at 13. I think that's where the Steelers start maybe making calls and seeing if they can get up there. I think 13 and 15. The only difference between 13 and 15 is that you don't want to give Baltimore their option and then you take whatever's left. If there's someone you specifically like, you gotta go up and get him, especially if Fano's gone. I imagine the Steelers and Mauinoa. So Dallas, their board is not.
He's so happy.
At this point, Dallas might just have to take Thieneman at 12.
Can you say to those out there who may deal with adversity, injuries in this day, sort of things that you handled about perseverance?
The Lord said it's going to be hard. And you have to persevere. Life is not easy. Keep going, boy. You got it. You're strong. I promise you, you're so strong. Keep going. You got it.
Congratulations.
The Cow. Omar Cooper Jr. At 12? I don't know.
They're booing the Browns now.
All right. Don't let anything out.
Yeah.
I think it's Fano. Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna do.
I had the Browns getting the O-lineman, but I changed it last second to Carnell Tate. I don't know why, but
Not the arch rival of the Steelers, Greeny. Are you watching NFL Networks or ESPN's?
ESPN.
Let's see.
Have not seen any offensive line go off the board to this point. So if that is the direction they go, they will have this choice of whomever it is they want. We will find it out right now. And if they got by trading back with Kansas City, the Browns are here at 9, and the commissioner will make the announcement.
Yeah, the run on lineman's going to start here. Once it gets going, there's going to be a bunch of guys out. I mean, we're talking potentially 10 offensive linemen go off the board tonight.
Yeah.
And there it is, the first offensive lineman off the board in this class.
Yep, there we go.
Celebration at home in Utah.
All right.
They're showing him right now. Bro has a skirt on.
College career. A unanimous All-American last year. The Big 12 offensive lineman of the year. And not only won the Outlook Trophy,
That's interesting.
the best lineman.
He's going to – I think they're going to slide him into guard. Steven knows who the Giants picked at number 10. It's I would imagine it's Caleb Downs would be my guess. Caleb Downs, the only one I could even the only other consideration I'd even make would be Vega Wanye, the guard from Penn State. Like I think he's good value there. I just haven't heard a lot of buzz surrounding that there, but I think Wanye would be the other option. It's got to be Downs or Wanye. I'll be ticked if it's Wanye because I want him for the Steelers.
Yeah.
I will say this now: if Wanye is the pick at 10, I definitely think there's a high probability the Steelers trade up for Lemon. They get ahead of New York. If they try to get that Tampa Bay pick at 15 to get ahead of New York. How do you feel about Mekhi Lemon?
Not bad. Jordan Tyson better, obviously, but he's still pretty good.
I like the fact that he's different than the other receivers the Steelers have. He can actually work underneath. But I don't know if I would want to trade up for him, though. Oh, Mawanoa. Okay. Interesting.
Where's the perfect spot to trade up then?
What's that?
What's the perfect spot to trade up to still have?
If it's for a Wanye, you probably have to move ahead of Baltimore. You definitely would have to get ahead of, well, if he slips past Baltimore, he could fall. He could legitimately fall to 21. But that's a big if because Baltimore has a glaring need at guard and center. So let's see what happens here.
How many do you have right so far?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, the Dolphins have moved up. Or no, the Dolphins trade the pick to Dallas.
Whoa. Does Dallas still have pick 20? Well, no, of course not. No.
So if Dallas is moving up one pick,
oh,
yeah,
they could get a 1 here.
So they traded 20 up to 11.
Yeah.
So this has got to be Downs and Bain, right?
If they get Mekhi Lemon, Pickens is traded without a doubt.
I don't. They wouldn't go Lemon because Lamb's a slot, and that's where Lemon would play.
Yeah.
So Lemon would make absolutely no sense. That would make no sense for them to take Lemon schematically. They would need an outside body. Okay. They adjusted it on the screen, so they did not trade. They just moved up one pick. So this. I imagine this is for Caleb Downs.
Yeah.
One pick. Probably Caleb Downs. What do you think here? Do you think otherwise? Do you think they go Bain? Oh, there we go. Lost him for a minute. Do you think they go Bain or do you think they go Downs?
Probably Downs.
Let's see what Shefty has to say. Okay, so trade compensation, 177 and 180. So they trade 2 fifth-round picks.
Who?
Dallas.
Dallas.
That's interesting.
Hmm.
6th-round picks. I'm sorry. So those are early 6ths. So for one, I mean, they had enough picks to throw. I mean, if they really thought that Miami was a temptation to take either Downs or whoever it was, and you want to move up one spot, like I understand that. I'm hoping it's Downs just so I can knock that out and just kind of put my losses in the spot.
They're both headed to the Giants, and the Dallas Cowboys have moved up.
Oh, Dallas. We can get
The
booed.
NFL draft continues from Pittsburgh in just a moment.
Cleveland takes for no. Yeah. I mean, they need pass rusher. Yep. Yeah, Dolphins get 12, 177, and 180. I feel like we're going to see several of these like small move ups tonight, like just like these tiny little move ups. The draft started 1 hour ago, and we're already through 11 picks. That's crazy fast. That's just one pick for every 5 minutes.
More ice than you? What kind of gonna need a bigger bucket? Like this one?
So we're looking at the next 3 picks. So you got, if you have Miami, let's just assume that Caleb Downs goes here in the pick, and then I imagine you're looking at Ruben Bain at 12, 13 is kind of the wild card there. It's not going to be anything major, I wouldn't think, outside of a trade down. Like that's the craziest it's going to get at 13. Baltimore is where it gets interesting. Would they move up for Bain? I don't think with their needs that they can.
Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Epilepsy. Before starting treatment, tell your
Let's take a
doctor.
look at the board and see what we have. So Maunel is now off the board. So if we're looking at my best available players that we still have, Caleb Downs, Vega Wanye, Mekhi Lemon, Ruben Bain, and I still had Javon McCoy there. That was before the injury concern with the degenerative knee injury that is probably going to take him outside of the first round entirely. So I don't see him going in the first 25 picks, very similar to the Will Johnson injury last year. But, I mean, when you think of Will Johnson, even what it was just a year ago, I mean, after the season that he had, you would think teams would kind of learn the lesson. But as of this point, looks like his stock has taken a deep hit from the sources that I've heard.
Fanu's already gone, right?
Yep, Fano went to Cleveland.
Okay.
It would be the most Cowboys thing ever to take Dylan Thieneman over Caleb Downs. That would be hilarious.
You said the Whopper is the best burger in America. Right. So with your feedback, we perfected every bite. So that every Whopper is made your way. And you never smash it. Because there's a new pick, and it's you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this. I imagine this is Downs.
Leading up to this night, there's been a great deal of speculation with the Dallas Cowboys.
If Downs isn't the pick here, would you trade up to 12 to go get Caleb Downs? It's something worth thinking about, considering what you could do in Patrick Graham's defense. A lot would depend on the price tag. I'm not the biggest fan of trading up for, but I would understand it because he is such a blue chip prospect. I mean, Steelers have had blue chip safeties for so long. I mean, obviously with Troy and Minka, and I mean, the long line there you have of safeties. Dallas is going to get pretty bad.
I mean, we got to get a guard, though, you know.
Let's see. The Cowboys fans are going to love that.
Yep.
Caleb Downs is the selection. So Awania is now officially the top player available on my board at number 7 overall. After that, you have at number 13 McCollum. So what's crazy is that in the first 11 picks, 11 out of my top 12 are off the board. There's been no like outlandishly like insane pick in terms of value. So there's only one player out, and Awani is a guard. So that's the reason why he's still there. So other than that, like there's usually by this point, I've got like, you know, 1 or 2 guys that are like ranked 20th or something that they end up getting taken early. So far, the value's been right on. So this is either Lemon or Bane. It's Lemon or Bane.
Yeah. I've only gotten 2 right so far tonight. The first 2 picks, so
I can't even see anymore.
hopefully I can get these next 2 right.
Can't even see anymore how much time is on this clock for these picks because the pick is always in now before it resets. Yeah. I hate it.
Last year I thought 10 minutes was too much, but I want to go back to 10 minutes.
Do you think the Ravens would take Sadiq?
They could.
I think that's where things get really, really interesting. Because the only tight end they really have left is Andrews. Kohler and Likely are both gone. And Andrews is still injury prone. He's getting older. And, I mean, they've got to add tight end at some point. And, I mean, they need a playmaker. Like, the outside of Zay Flowers, the receiving core is really not that good. But if you can get Sadiq, like, I think you can make an argument he's still the best. He's the best pass catcher on the board. I have Lemon rated higher, but, like, you could make the argument that Sadiq is the best.
I'd agree with that, yeah. I don't know. I think the Rams should take him. I assume they re-signed Devontae Adams. I don't know why they haven't so far, but
yeah, there's only a 12% chance that Caleb Downs was going to fall to Dallas, and he did. That's a home run for them.
Yeah.
Just thanks from my Savior, Jesus Christ. But it was a great conversation. I honestly couldn't hear much. I was too excited to listen. So I'm just excited to do what I can do.
Laura Rutledge needs to quit asking the same questions. Every interview, it's the same thing. What did they say? How did they say they're going to use you?
How special is it for your family that you now get to
on the field? As a water boy.
To be in the situation, and so thankful to be here. My family, I can't even stand up working around them.
Congratulations.
What were your thoughts when the Bengals traded for Dexter?
What's that?
What were your thoughts when the Bengals traded for Dexter?
I don't think it's a terrible deal for them, to be honest. They need defensive line help badly, and he's going to do so much for them for their pass rush. I mean, Dexter Lawrence is, in my opinion, the best defensive tackle in football right now. So I think for the 10th, I mean, considering, I mean, he's not as young as the younger guy, and you have to pay him. But, I mean, who are they going to get at 10 that's better than Dexter Lawrence?
And they can't draft anyways.
Right. And there's no defensive linemen that are great that early. So they need defensive help. I think it was a solid trade for them. And if you're the Giants and you're starting a new regime anyways, I mean, that's a nice return to be able to get that pick. And, I mean, they used it on an offensive lineman that they desperately needed. So I think it was a good move for both sides. Come on, please be Bane.
Well, there it is. And I need to tell you, the first thing you notice is the side. He is 6'7".
Whoa.
Yeah, that messed up mine completely.
Now comes the run on offensive linemen. This is where I wouldn't be shocked if the Steelers at least called the Rams to see what it took to move up here. I wouldn't rule it out just to get ahead of Baltimore, because I'm telling you what, man, unless the Rams take Bane here, and the Rams don't need edge rusher, but they can't pay both the guys that they have. They can't pay Byron Young and Jared Verse. So this would be like a future, like, hey, we're going to choose one, and we're gonna get another guy here. So that would be like a surprise pick coming up.
Where did you have Proctor going?
What's that?
Where did you have Proctor going?
I had Proctor going to – I had the Eagles trading up to get Proctor at 15. Rams pick is in. I had in my mock draft, I had the Rams taking Ty Simpson. I don't think that –
What?
I had them trading back and taking Ty Simpson because there's this whole draft process has been entirely weird for the Rams. Everything's been mum's the word. Everyone's just mocking a wide receiver to him. None of them, I said earlier, none of them fit the profile of what a wide receiver. They have a certain type that they look for, and like Lemon ain't it. He's not it. So they either take Bane the pass rusher, which would make sense. They could take Sadiq. I thought sure they would try to trade out of here, but there's something weird about the way that they've been acting during this pre-draft process. It would be I think it'd be crazy if it's Simpson, but that would be pretty crazy. Let's see.
I had Proctor going to the Lions, falling a little bit.
Dude, something just inside of me, like I don't know why, but the way that the Rams acted this entire pre-draft process makes me think like there's a legit shot they could just throw everything off to the world and just take Ty Simpson. Like that would be insane if that actually happened. But like I don't know why. It's just not the picks everyone mocks to them doesn't make sense.
What is this moment like for you?
Yeah, I agree with it.
It's just so surreal, honestly. Like having my people around me, they experiencing this shit for the first time. I just don't even know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. I just appreciate the Dolphins for giving me an opportunity to go down there and play. Man, I'm gonna go play my ass off. I promise you that.
You had said that
Looks like one of my friends, Brother Dominic, is watching the live stream right now. So thank you. This Nathan Cook is my cousin, Dom, but I did get your text. So this is going to be crazy here. I could see it being Simpson. I really do. I'm taking the W on this one for my mock if I get this one right. If I get this one right with Simpson, like I got the Jeremiah Love pick right, and I got.
Speaking of him, they're showing Ty Simpson right. They're showing Ty Simpson right now, so it could happen.
It doesn't necessarily mean anything.
The Rams, yeah, they could. It would make sense though. I mean, have him sit behind Stafford for a couple of years.
Let's see.
Everything the Rams have done this offseason in general, though, just they're so quiet about it. I agree.
Oh my
there's so many smoke screens.
So
talking about they're going to get Kirk Cousins, Matt Stafford's going to retire.
Well, Pittsburgh's not going to take. They're not going to trade with Baltimore, obviously. So let's just say a scenario where Bane is the pick here at 13. Baltimore takes Sadiq. Maybe. Like, I would take Awanya if I were them, but let's say they take Sadiq. Then Philly, maybe they move up for one of the linemen at 15 still. It won't be Proctor, but it could be Freeling. It could be Maxianachor. I think that's a little early for him. But, man, this is such a fascinating pick. I don't know, man. Who, if you had to bet on it, who do you think the pick is here at 13?
Probably the tight end. Sadiq. Yeah.
I think that it's possible.
You talking about Baltimore or LA?
LA.
LA. I don't know. If LA doesn't get him, Baltimore will.
Bain and Hendrick would be scary together if he hits. And then you have the speed rusher and Mike Green. Like, I don't want that to happen just because I believe in that defense and what they're building in Baltimore with my Michigan man at head coach. I'm not talking about Harbaugh. One that lands you in the quiet comfort of the global foundation and lets you say.
I mean, assuming that Devontae Adams will be back, having Puka, Adams, and then throw out Sadiq, have those three on there. That's pretty good.
That's possible. The only thing where it doesn't make sense is they took Ferguson last year, so they already have a couple tight ends. So I know none of them are like, okay, so they have Colby Parkinson. Like they could easily add one. They think he's just a playmaker. They could very well, but got one of these old This Is SportsCenter commercials.
Yeah. That threw me too.
All right. Let's see.
What are your thoughts on Will starting week 1?
Thoughts on what?
Will Howard starting week 1.
I would rather that than sign a vet at this point. A better chance of being either really good or bad.
Yeah.
Here it is. Let's see. Schefter. Wait. Schefter knows something about this. I think it's Simpson. He would not be mentioning this here if it's not. They have not mentioned Simpson yet at all. And now all of a sudden they're showing him on the screen twice. Schefter's talking about they've done a lot of homework on him. This is exactly what they did last year with Michael Penix. Remember? Nobody saw it coming, and then they're like, oh, it's going to be Penix. I think that he would not say that if he didn't know that it was Penix. Or if he didn't know it was Simpson. This has to be Simpson. This has to be Ty Simpson. I'm convincing myself of that now. Like, I might have actually gotten this one right. I cannot believe it. Come on. He did it! They did it! They did it!
What? I actually got it right. Let's go. That's crazy.
That's insane.
That is crazy. Wow. He's got like 2 years left. This could be his last year. He can retire anytime he wants. It's a free pick. They already have their already normal first round pick. So this is just a bonus they got. Wow, I actually got that one right. So 14. So the options for them would be Sadiq, Bain, and Awanye. Who are they taking?
Sadiq.
I think they take. I didn't. Maybe the Rams didn't want to move off that pick, but I think Awanye. Like their need is so dire. They're like, if you're just talking about away.
Yeah, I can definitely see that too. But I had them getting Fano, so.
I'm snoozing a chat that keeps coming on. It keeps sending me notifications I don't want. I don't know, man. It's looking more and more like Lemon could be the pick for the Steelers. If Awanye is off the board here, then it's that. Steelers are not going to trade up for Bain. Steelers are not going to trade up for Sadiq. I wonder if they would actually trade with the Jets to go up and get all. Maybe they go off on tackle. Broderick Jones' injury is more severe than what we know it to be. Maybe they take a lineman here.
You know, I'm not a big fan of Broderick. I love that.
I'm a little hurt that
you're a first-round NFL quarterback. How did he help you get here?
That's crazy. I mean, I trust Sean McVay with quarterbacks, but that's insane.
My dad, he helped me along the way. And
I said
the quarterback drill.
13th overall.
Shout out UT Martin and everything that you've done for me as well.
Just for reference, he is 52. He was 52 on my big board. Thankfully, the Steelers did not draft him.
So what do the Cardinals do at quarterback now? And the Jets. The Cardinals.
I mean, they have vets there. They still have Brissett there. They added another one this offseason.
Yeah.
They've got a couple guys there. I don't think they're going to press it this year. They'll probably take a developmental guy. They'll probably take a Cole Payton or an Aller in the 4th round if they're still there, something like that. But they're not going to force it. There's no need to. Wow. I had no idea. Wow. The board really is not falling that well for the Steelers, if we're being perfectly honest. It's not falling well. I'm to the point where I'd almost be looking to trade back at 21 at this point.
Yeah.
Unless Lemon is there. Like, Lemon would be a good value at 21. Really good value. But I don't think you're going to get him there. You'd have to move up for him. Oh, yeah, this is loud. Listen to those boos.
Yeah, I love that.
Man, they end up taking him, actually.
He's gone.
Awanye.
The guard, yeah.
That is crazy.
Andrew, thanks.
Hello, Michelle.
Alert said the Rams called Stafford and informed him they were intended to pick Simpson. That's interesting. I'll throw that up on the screen. So Schefter said that the Rams called Stafford and informed him that they intended to actually pick him. That's interesting. I think Stafford's mature enough. He'll be able to handle that. Wow. So Buccaneers pick is in. Who do you think Bucks take here? Do they take Bain?
I guess, yeah, I can see it.
That'd be crazy if they took Mesidor ahead of Bain. That would be crazy.
I had them getting Folk.
Yeah, I think it's either an edge rusher or Sadiq. Sadiq's the only one that would be intriguing.
Do you think the Jets could get Sadiq? I don't know.
The Jets?
Yeah.
No, they took
They
Mason
needed.
last year.
No, yeah.
Yeah, they're not.
That's
gonna-
true.
Yeah. So Downs went there. Then Miami took. Who did Miami take again? They took Proctor, yeah. I'm surprised Philly hasn't traded up yet to get their tackle because the run on lineman is coming. The Lions most likely are going to take one at 17. Although, man, imagine if Bain made it to 17. The Lions could get Reuben Bain and pair him with Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Imagine Bain and Hutchinson together. I would love to see that. But Bain's a 4-3 guy, and they're playing more of a base 3-4 right now. So I don't know how great that would work. Ideally. So you've got
Simpson never even visited the Rams.
what's that?
Ty Simpson never even visited the Rams.
Probably wanted to keep it under wraps. I know they met with him probably at the combine. They've done a lot of research on him. They were probably at his pro day, I would imagine. I still can't believe it. Baltimore took Wanye. It's been a pretty accurate first round, though. I will say I'm very happy with my mock so far. Let's see. Those of you that are still in the live chat and watching to us, let us know outside of the Ty Simpson pick, what's been your most surprising pick so far? What your thoughts are on that? Make sure you let us know in the comment section. If you have any questions to ask us related to the draft, make sure you put it in there. Make sure you also check out the Steel Curtain Network stream as they are in their draft party in Hagerstown, Maryland right now. So make sure that you go and check out the live stream live from Hagerstown, Maryland. And we will have the coverage for you tomorrow as well. And then on Saturday, we will have our normal live stream on the Steel Curtain Network live stream. I will be on for part of the day in the afternoon, and we'll get pick-by-pick coverage analysis on some of these late rounders. And, of course, you can check out my principal and non-principal big board with rankings analysis for the top 200 prospects at steelcurtainnetwork.com. So make sure you go and check those out. So Tampa stays here. I should have never projected that trade in the first place because now I look dumb. The edge run hasn't happened. I imagine they take one here. I'm wondering if the Jets would be willing to take. They have Will McDonald already, but I wonder if there's a scenario in which the Jets take a second edge rusher. They took Bailey already. If he's the best player available, would they take a Bain? I don't think that happens, but it's. I think they would be more likely to go secondary. If they don't go receiver, it's going to be secondary, either Thieneman or Colton Hood. I think either of those guys could be an option for them there. Maybe Jermon McCoy. I don't think he goes this high, though, because of that knee injury. Best of it. Field Yates' guy is still available. Monroe Freeling. Still got Lemon. Sadiq, Bain, and Thieneman. What's interesting, I think one of the bigger storylines about this so far in the first round is that we talked about how there's a wide discrepancy on opinions on these guys. How there were only a few blue chip prospects, and then a bunch of guys. It's like it's just gonna be up to common opinion. But while there've been surprising picks, the players who have gone so far have been the players we expected to be off the board at this point. Like there have been fewer picks that's like, whoa, outside of Ty Simpson, that's really the only one that kind of took us by surprise a little bit. And I just had a gut feeling about it. That's the only reason I put it in my mock. So that was, we don't believe in luck, but kind of luck that one was correct. I would love it to be Mesidor, but Ty Bain. Yep. Good pick for them.
It is. Perfect.
See, board's getting thinner for the Steelers. Well, I had them trading up ahead of Baltimore to take Awanye. I had them trade up with the Rams. I had the Rams on the trade back, the 21 taking Simpson at 21. And I had the Steelers taking Awanye to get ahead of Baltimore because I knew they would probably take him if he was there. I think the Steelers are going to try to, if they want to make a move up, I think Mekhi Lemon can pick. If he somehow falls to 21, there's no way, I don't think with who's available that the Steelers would pass on Lemon. I don't think there's any way. I think Lemon is a Steeler if he's there at 21. I had them taking Mekhi Lemon here. The weird thing is they didn't show a whole lot of interest in Lemon during the pre-draft process. So I kind of just put him there because I didn't have a good spot for Lemon. Like this is the range he should be going in, but I didn't have a spot for him, so I just kind of plugged him in. Jets need a receiver, throw him in there. I mean, if they've used Sadiq as a receiver, they could take Sadiq, but they struggled enough to use the one tight end last year.
No,
they hardly used Mason Taylor, but it's the Jets. Jets made an interesting play according to Steven. So
there's not going to be another guard available, right?
He said surprising for the Rams. He said interesting for the Jets. So not to the level of Simpson, but maybe not something we're expecting here at 16. But with Bain off the board, top 5 players available. So yeah, we're on pick 16. The highest player available I have on my board is 13th overall. It's been very close to what it's been. So we've got Mekhi Lemon at 13, Jamal McCoy at 15, but of course he's going to go a lot later because of the injury that was discovered just recently. Dylan Thieneman. I have Caleb Banks that high, of course, because of his foot injury. He's going to go later. And then Chris Johnson, the corner from San Diego State. Those are my top 5 available right now. And then Kenny Sadiq would be 6. So unless one of these corners tickles, I don't know. I've got to think it's a pass catcher of some sort. I just can't.
What gives you the confidence that you can continue to do that at the NFL level?
Every step of the way,
What are you thinking for the pick? Nathan, are you agreeing? Probably Lemon?
Yeah, I guess. There's not really another guard available. I don't see us going tackle out this early. So
Thieneman's the only other guy I think if he falls, he's the pick. But I think the floor for him is 19 to Carolina. I don't think Carolina lets Thieneman fall past them.
honestly, would you rather have Lemon or Omar Cooper?
I have Lemon rated higher. I would still go with Lemon. I like Omar Cooper. I think he's a really good wide receiver. But I still think Lemon can provide something the Steelers don't currently have. So, of the guys that are there, I mean, I don't know that I'm like – there wasn't any pick I saw this year that I was going to be like, whoa, this is like – I'm so happy. Like, you know, I was just dead set on getting. I didn't have that guy this year. Awani was the closest thing to that. But I like Mekhi Lemon. I'd be happy with that pick. But if he's gone, I'm hoping the Steelers trade back. I don't want us to stick at 21 if he's not there. So I would move back. And it sounds like bad, but Max Ionichor from Arizona State, I really don't think he'd be a terrible pick. He's long. He's athletic. He can play tackle or guard. Like, there's some versatility there. All right, let's see. Here we go. Wow.
I threw that idea out there.
They took Mason Taylor in the second round last year, and they hardly used. So now they have 2 tight ends to not use. I don't know. That the Jets never cease to amaze. Okay, well, the Lions did not waste much time with their pick. Pick is already in. I imagine this is a lineman.
That's a very Jets move.
It's either Falk. It's either an offensive lineman or Falk. I had them taking Monroe Freeling here, so I'm sticking with that. But if it's Keldrick Falk, it wouldn't shock me at all. It's one of those 2 picks. It has to be either Falk or Freeling. What?
I think my original draft I had Freeling.
They're not going to take a receiver because they've got Jameson. They've got 2. Yeah. They last year they drafted that guy Isaac Tesla too, and he played pretty good.
Oh yeah, I like that guy.
Oh yeah, no way the Lions are going to take Amon-Ra St. Brown or Jr. to play next to Amon-Ra St. Brown. That doesn't make sense. Minnesota is interesting though at 18 because this is where they need defensive help badly, but they also need offensive line help, and they've got their pick of like whoever they want at either spot. It's starting to get a little bit drier tackle, but they can still get Blake Miller. They still can get Ionichor. They can still get Lomu. But at corner, the Thienemann's there, like the ideal Harrison Smith, that makes sense. Chris Johnson, who I love, is there. Colton Hood, that's who I mocked to them. It's kind of a surprise pick there. So we'll see. No, I think at this point, I think he goes to the Steelers. Unless, he's get Dallas. And they're not going to take another slot receiver because they already have CD. If they take a receiver, it'd be an outside body, I would think. Unless they plan on playing CD in the X, which he's not as effective at. I mean, I think Lemon's fallen to us. I think that's what it's looking like right now.
I don't know how I feel about that though. I don't know.
Let's see.
I actually didn't watch too much tape on Lemon. So I don't know. I assume they did pretty well, but
fans would like Mekhi Lemon. Like in Pittsburgh,
yeah.
I think fans would really get on board with the Mekhi Lemon pick. I mean, you're going to have, even on game days, you're going to have people bringing lemons to the stadium and everything like that. Like it's going to sell in Pittsburgh. I'm just warming myself up to the idea of it now because, that was originally before all of this stuff about his combine interviews being really bad and stuff like that. Like, he was the guy that I had, he was the guy I wanted. And he didn't run quite as fast as I thought. But, 4.5 is plenty fast. When you run routes the way he runs, that's plenty fast. Like, Amon-Ra St. Brown's not that fast. But they play such a similar game. Put him with Pickens. Okay, that's a really good receiving core. That's a really good top 3 right there.
Yeah. And Roman Wilson. Can't forget about him yet.
Yeah. Will Howard, baby. Yeah. Yeah, unless someone trades up. Yeah, I think Lemon is the pick. If for some reason somebody did trade up and take Lemon, I wonder what the Steelers could get if they wanted to move back.
We already have 12 picks, though.
Right. Well, I'm saying if the Steelers were to trade back and get more picks, they would probably move back and then trade up again before the round is done. These Steelers would use that compensation with a couple other picks they have to move back up from the second into the first. That's what I'm thinking. Billy moves up. Here we go. Those of you that are still in the live chat, if you have any questions regarding what we think is coming up with one of these next picks, make sure you put that in the live chat. We'll see what happens. It looks like they're going live again here with the Detroit Lions. Got to be a trenches pick. If it's not, it's a busted pick. I hope this is Freeling. This is an intriguing pick. Who is this?
You all have the opportunity to help grant an unforgettable wish. I'm joined here by Easton, a 14-year-old Lions fan whose wish is to announce the first-round draft pick for his favorite team.
Good for him. That's cool. Make a wish. Oh, Blake Miller. Position was correct, but not the player. He fits Dan Campbell's mold. They're definitely moving. I
like that pick.
They're moving Sewell to the left side, which is wise. Vikings pick is already in. I would think this pick is defense, but he's going to help their run game a lot. He is a really good run blocker. He plays through the whistle. He's a tough guy. Steve Ford wants Max Yanator Freeling, so this is good for them. Yeah, I think that's a good pick for the Lions. It really is. He's not like my top rated guy, but you think of Freeling, he played left tackle. They want to move Sewell to the left side, and I think that's what they need to do. So let's see.
What do you think the Vikings do here?
I think they go secondary, either corner or safety. Thieneman just makes too much sense. Almost it's like too obvious to not be. So it makes me think that it's going to be somebody else. I mocked Colton Hood to them. That would be like crazy because almost nobody has that. But Chris Johnson would be a great pick. Chase Bazantis would be a wild card pick. No! My guy is gone.
That's a solid pick.
No.
Panthers pick is in.
Wow. I didn't think he was going to go that early, but I had him at 17 on the board. That's fair value in my eyes. Wow. I would have never guessed that pick. Would have never guessed it in a million years.
I'm gonna stick around till pick 21, and then I'm gonna head out. But
Probably putting into the stream at 21. We give some thoughts on that. I think the Steelers are on the clock right now. Let's see. Caleb Banks at pick 18. Nobody had that in their mock drafts. Everyone's like, oh, Caleb Banks is falling to the third round or falling to the late second round. Blah, 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 blah. But this guy knows how to play. He's a beast.
Yep.
Looks like
There's
we'll get
Adam Sheffield. Eagles receive pick 20. Dallas receives 23, 114, and 137. I mean,
let's see. A trade back would be so interesting. Panthers pick is in. I think this is. It should be Thieneman if they have a brain, but it is Carolina. I don't think they take Lemon here. They need receiver help, but I think they would have been more likely to take Sadiq. Let's see. Carolina, yeah.
I had Thieneman going to pick before.
What's that?
I had Thieneman going to the Vikings.
Yeah. It was just one of those picks that, like, it was – everyone was just profiling him because he looks like Harrison Smith. The Eagles traded. The Eagles have traded.
Yeah. I said that about a minute ago.
Steven, can you let us know who it was with? Was that with the Steelers? Because
Dallas.
With Dallas in division.
Dallas has pick 23.
Wow. So the Eagles trade up to get ahead of the Steelers. Unless they think that – okay, wait a minute. There we go. Okay, so you're not going to spoil it for us, are you, Jeremy?
No, I'm not. Not looking at it.
Okay, so John S. puts in there, Steelers getting Lemon. Hope so. I said it earlier. I think it's malpractice. They don't end up with the guy they want with 12 picks. So is Lemon who you would want here?
Yeah, Lemon's who I want, or Cooper Jr. as a consolation prize, but I'll take either one of those guys. But Lemon is the guy that I want. Yeah.
So what is Philly trading up for ahead of the Steelers? Like, are they just buying into these rumors that the Steelers are going offensive line because of the Broderick Jones whole thing with the offensive tackle? Because, like, none of us thought we were going to take offensive tackle.
Right. I didn't think the Steelers were going to take offensive tackle, but I still kind of think that the Eagles might be looking at wide receiver. That's why I don't like the fact that they jumped Pittsburgh, because there were rumors to that effect that the Eagles were going to jump up for a receiver, and to jump Pittsburgh, it makes sense. So from that perspective.
So I'm talking to a Vikings fan right here. That does not like the Viking selection, dude. I've been telling you, Caleb Banks deserves to be a mid-first round pick. And everyone's like, oh no, he's gonna go in the second round because of his foot injury. Turn on that 2024 tape. He is explosive as all get out. What other guy has the pass rush juice at that size to be able? He can play nose in nickel and dime packages, and he can play 5-tech on early downs because of his run defendability on the outside. I'm so ticked to the Steelers. Oh man.
I'm fine with it.
Man, he would have been so good in black and gold. He would have been phenomenal.
Panthers take Freeling, Monroe Freeling.
Oh, you did spoil it for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were still on. I thought you were
It
watching.
wasn't me this time. It wasn't me this time.
Yeah, he did it once earlier.
I'm sorry. Well, I won't say anything else until you get there. I will let you make these announcements.
It's all right. I'll forgive you this once.
At least it wasn't the Steelers pick, right?
Oh yeah. Okay. What's with these in-division trades we've seen the last couple of years? Like, since when did Philly and Dallas start trading with each other? Like,
yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah. If Philadelphia
moves up here,
if Philadelphia takes Mekhi Lemon, I will be incensed. I will be incensed.
Does anybody really think they're moving up to get Lemon ahead of the Steelers? Like, that doesn't make sense.
I could see him do that though, and then trade AJ Brown.
Yeah, they're getting rid of Brown.
So Dallas gets 23, 114, and 137. So they're getting two fourth-round picks back.
Yeah, that's a hefty price.
Like, there's somebody they must really want.
Yeah.
Here's the question:
maybe Lemon.
If Lemon is the pick here, does that force the Steelers into offensive tackle? Do they take Thieneman or do they trade back?
I think they take Cooper Jr.
I'd be okay with that. I'd rather that than Thieneman.
Yeah, I would too. All right.
I would think I'm not going to be happy.
Yeah.
All right. Andrew, it happened for me. Are you?
Same.
Okay.
My dad actually told me right before he was announced.
Hi, Lemon.
I'm so ticked.
You can get out of my live chat.
I'm so ticked.
I'm done. So stupid. So stupid. Okay, I don't remember
the Flyers. The Flyers are kicking the Penguins' butts in the playoffs, and now the Eagles do this to the Steelers. I'm so.
I don't know the last time that a board went this badly against the Steelers in round one, in my opinion.
I said it that the Pittsburgh Steelers were going to need to make their own luck in this first round and move up for guys, and they didn't do it. Now they have to take just kind of whatever's here. So
now we're back.
I think it is.
I say every year, trade back, and what will the Steelers do? Not. There's no way they're going to trade back.
No. Okay, so just to clarify,
I would love a Cooper.
Hop off right as soon as the pick is made to do the breaking news show, but I will react with you guys real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to do this soon.
All right. Whatever. We'll see what happens here. So if.
All right. Yeah, is the Steelers pick in?
My gut tells me it's going to be Thieneman, and I'm going to throw a little fit.
My gut says Cooper.
I'd be okay with Cooper. I would be okay with him. I'm fine with Cooper.
Yeah.
We take.
I would be okay with Thieneman, but I wouldn't love Thieneman.
I wouldn't like it at all.
I wouldn't be to Kenny Pickett level mad, anywhere near that level mad. But I would definitely have a little pity party if take stinking Thieneman here.
Why do you not like Thieneman? Just because
I don't think he's a difference maker. He doesn't make plays on the ball. He's a good cover guy. He's a solid player. Like, it's not the worst. Like, I guess I can live with it, but I don't value safety the same way the Steelers value safety in this like defense. Like, I think what the Steelers have now is sufficient for what they need with Ramsey.
I agree.
Elliott, with what they have. I know there's a certain type that they're looking for, and that it's such a important aspect of Patrick Graham's defense. But to me, there's no value here in taking him. You can get a Kilgore later on, get a guy with some more size that can come down and play in the box, add an extra stabilizing force if Elliott gets injured again. Like, if I'm choosing anybody here, if I'm being perfectly honest, like, I'd be okay with Cooper. I'd be okay with Chris Johnson. I'd be okay with Jermon McCoy. I would not hate Maxi Onashore or Jacob Rodriguez here. Like,
we're down to 50 seconds left, and we still haven't picked yet.
Yeah, the pick is not in yet. I wonder if the Steelers are listening to offer.
Okay, 45 seconds, and we finally did it. So.
Okay.
Pick is in.
All right. Whatever you do not
No.
spoil it.
I like McCollum going to the Eagles. That's a good bet. I assume AJ Brown will be going to the Patriots, but
Yeah, I think that's probably what happens.
Yep. Well, Jeremy, I really hope that you're right here.
So I predicted on Monday on Jeff's Let's Ride that it would be Cooper Jr. But then I kind of moved off of that because I thought the Steelers would probably move up for somebody, and I thought that might be Lemon. But
I don't hate Freeling as a prospect, but that would tick me off just because that would mean that they're pretty much labeling Broderick Jones as done. Like
Freeling's gone.
I'm sorry, Freeling. Yeah, Freeling's gone. Who's the tackle that's left? Well, Miller and Proctor gone, so it'd be Ianachor, which Ianachor, I would be fine with Ianachor because he can play tackle or guard. Here it comes.
Is the commissioner coming out already?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, don't spoil. Huh?
Renegade.
Okay. Yeah, Renegade. Oh, this isn't Renegade.
I thought they were going to do Renegade.
This is AC/DC, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was it. Now it's Renegade.
Oh yeah, they're going nuts now.
There's sticks for you.
Yep. All right. Come on, please be Cooper Jr. Don't say anything because I'm behind here.
Yeah.
So is Goodell walking out for you?
No.
Oh, okay.
They're still singing.
Okay. I'll bet you they'll play most of the song here.
Yep.
Let's go. The renegade who had it made.
I don't think anything like this in the
towels. Huh?
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Yeah. Carson back. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, Kamish.
If it's Concepcion, I'm gonna vomit in my mouth.
No, I would be fine with that too because I like Concepcion. But... Let's go. Can you hear my TV? Okay.
Really?
We wish all of you the best as you continue your football journeys. The last time I introduced the Steelers' first round pick, I was fortunate to introduce TJ Watt.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I just heard the pick.
Okay. I'm good with that. Let's go.
All right. I'm fine with it. I don't love it, but I'm fine with it. All right, I gotta hop off.
All right, sounds good.
All right, real quick. He played at right tackle, but he can probably play either side, right?
He can play either side. He can play at guard as well.
Okay. All right, cool.
He's got the length. He's got the athleticism. He is such an athletic beast.
I totally misread the Steelers this year. I totally did. So, all
Very
right.
few mocks had him. So,
All right. Bye.
all right. All right. Well, there you have it. The Pittsburgh Steelers have selected Max Ianachor. There's a lot to like about him. He's a super athletic guy. I think there's a bunch of upside. You can move him around anywhere. Like, he's not plugged into right tackle. You can play at guard too. So we'll see what happens there. Let's get your thoughts in there. Let's check the live chat here. So we've got John S. Tiedemann or Cooper are great players. Here we go. Let's see. I think Ianachor, it's hard to not like this pick. You know, with all things considered, board didn't go the Steelers' way, if you ask me. But I think he's an incredible player. Interesting shot of the camera that they're showing there. Showing an interesting shot.
Hey, Andrew. How many gallons of alcohol?
A lot. There's a lot. So if you're looking at that pick, I think sound. Yeah, Steelers look happy about it. I think that's a good pick. Building in the trenches, nothing wrong with it. I think he's going to help the run game a lot. Your guys' thoughts?
I don't personally know if it felt like the Steelers don't line, but one thing for the future. So whether this year or in the next couple of years, if you guys go for a top, a top 5, top 10 draft pick for a quarterback, somebody that will take care of the ball. They can protect the quarterback.
Interesting. So it comes as left tackle Broderick Jones deals from setback from neck injury. So we'll see what happens. If he ends up being a left tackle in the future, I'm okay with it. But all right, we're gonna bring this stream to a close. Thank you so much for tuning in. We were over the 2-hour mark. So thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you check out all of the other great content we have coming up at Steel Curtain Network over the next couple days. Of course, the draft party they have in Hagerstown, Maryland. And then also we'll have the live stream on Saturday as well at steelcurtainnetwork.com. Make sure you check out all the great editorial work. I'll have more coming out over the next couple days. Thank you so much for hanging us for the next couple hours. Make sure you go over to the Steel Curtain Network feed and check out the draft party. We'll see you next time. And make sure you check out the Draft Dynasty podcast every Friday on the Fans First Sports Network podcast feed. We'll see you. Have a good night.